Like enough that they have time to like see it coming and be like, oh fuck.
I'm thinking, what are the things called where the people hold them on their shoulders and they fucking fire? Insurgents. Oh, these are like the insurgent bazookas.
They always have the RPGs.
Is that what that is?
What looks like chaos is actually a system, and the dogs explained it better than most people with a huge platform do. Chaos, incentives, deniability, optics, in that order every single time. Let me show you what I mean.
All of our alt-right listeners are going nuts right now.
I got
like, that's a fucking J12 Javelin. You don't even fucking know.
Dude, I got someone reached out to me and was like, actually, dude, I support everything besides you guys can't make fun of Boog Boys. And it's like, dude, come on.
Well,
come on. They're funny. They're funny. And they're like, that's actually, they're not Antifa. It's like
yeah, they are.
Right, dude.
They're jacked Antifa. They're Antifa that aren't total pussies, but they're all still, still retarded guys.
Fucking anti-bruh.
Nobody knows what anything is called. All vibes, no structure, just references. But that's actually the point. Modern conflict doesn't look organized anymore. It looks like this. Messy, unbranded, super hard to attribute to anyone. That's not a bug. It's extremely intentional, and people are starting to see through it.
The Venezuelan guy that might be a false flag, might be a couple of fucking Boog Boys going wild.
No, what is this?
So the president of Venezuela, who apparently is like a socialist dictator, socialism does find its way into some pretty bad place. Like every time, like, dude, seriously, it works. I'm like, all right, there's some good models, and there's Venezuela. It's funny starving under a socialist regime. Like, no, dude, we're sharing. And everyone's like, dude, we don't have anything. So
yeah, they always point to like Scandinavia.
Yeah,
they're like, look at that, and it's like, well,
the spectacle is a recruitment tool now. You don't need a manifesto, you need a vibe. Look at how they describe these groups. Labels don't quite fit. Movements that live online, identities built around opposition.
Group, basically like the movie Extract, that goes around and does private work.
You love the movie Extract,
dude. I didn't think it was real. Apparently, the movie Extract's real, and their next target.
What, private work, like Blackwater?
Well, this guy has a website being like, yeah, exactly. But there's this firm started up being like, hey, governments, if you want to like, instill democracy, you can hire us and we'll instill democracy for you. Basically saying like, we correct injustice if you pay us. There's some weird ass website. So there's a guy. So basically, the Venezuelan president came out with all these dudes rounded up. And he's like, all these motherfuckers just try to attack me. I killed a bunch of them. Here's 2 Americans. Here's their passports. Donald Trump, organized an attack on me because America put out a bounty on this guy, on the Venezuelan president. America did put out a bounty on him.
Now here's where it stops being abstract. Because they land on a real story, and without even trying, they map out exactly how modern power actually moves. Pay attention to how they structure it here.
It's so sick to put out, like, it's always funny when you see like a bounty on somebody that's still like, you're getting paid like a backup quarterback. Like, it's like, holy shit, dude, if I turn in the warlord in my village that's been beheading all my friends and family, I get to get paid like the backup quarterback for the Carolina Panthers. I can also make second string NFL money.
Yeah, exactly. And I think it is something like that. It's like they offer like 20 mil for this.
In the Middle East, they'll be like 10 grand for. It's like, dude, hook them up a little. Just be like, everything's free. If you do this, we're gonna send you to America, and everything's free.
A year supply of pizza. If you take out.
Yeah, dude. They get like half-court shot rewards. They're like, we'll give you a fucking Mazda, but you got to pay the taxes.
Chaos with no return address. Private firm, a website. We install democracy if you pay us. That sounds insane, but it's an actual business 101 tactic. Nobody officially authorizes it, but nobody owns the failure when it goes wrong. The whole operation is designed to be deniable from the start.
But there was an amphibious attack. So these dudes pulled up on Venezuela soil trying to go get this guy, and the way they pulled it, so the whole thing foiled. America's like, yo, we had nothing to do with it. Some dude apparently from Florida was like, yo, I did that. Some guy, he's an ex-troop. He was like, that was me. And he's like, he apparently was going around to everyone being like, we got to get these guys out, because now Venezuela has 2 Americans to kind of barter with, and like now like America has to go get them.
I think that we should leave those dudes there.
Yeah, well, they're apparently
if they were mercenaries, leave them there.
Operation Gideon, dude. They're there to free the Venezuelan people.
Layer a bounty on top of that, $20 million. What does that actually do? It outsources the motivation entirely. You don't need a coordinated army anymore. You just need a reward system and wait for someone desperate enough to try. Incentives replace strategy. That's a fundamental shift in how conflict works.
That was funny, man. the idea of an unplanned amphibious, it doesn't make sense that there was just these random dudes who were like, all right, we're gonna go capture the leader. It's fucking like a Pineapple Express. It's like these dudes,
Yeah.
they're like, we're gonna go capture the leader of Venezuela, and they just like, I guess, took a boat from Florida, landed up, but they said that he was like the security on Venezuela's border exactly where, because apparently the Operation Gideon got infiltrated by the Venezuelan regime. So they knew it was coming. So they were just ready
Dude, do
for
we
it.
suck? Does America just suck? Are we North Korea? Like, we can't even fucking do anything? We can't even fuck up Venezuela?
I think this was a Venezuelan false flag,
You think
or
it was the Boo Boys?
it could have been a botched CIA operation. But again, the CIA would have fucked. They would butt fuck that guy if they want him.
I don't know. I think they fucked up in Cuba, too. The little Bay of Pigs action. I think they tried to do this. We've tried to do this and failed a couple times, which is so gay, dude. It's like, just win.
Get it done.
Win. If you don't get embarrassed and get captured.
Yeah, for real, dude.
Just some dude dressed like in like a tropical fucking dictator outfit has a gun to your head on TV. You suck.
And when it fails, and if it fails horribly, it doesn't look like a military embarrassment. It looks like a bizarre news story out of Florida man stuff. Something you laugh at and scroll, send to your friends. It's not accidental. The absurdity is the cover. Nobody investigates what looks like a punchline until the veil is removed.
Yeah, it's definitely like fat guy in charge territory.
Well, that rules.
Presidents, it's sick, dude. It's really fucking
They're always
sick.
fat guys with like Gaddafi kind of guy. Gaddafi was like, he started getting fat and he was pretty awesome, I think, when he was fat.
Think about living in a society where that's swag. You get like fat and people are like, yo, whoa, careful.
Yeah, you get fat, you get some aviators, you put on you never served in the military. You just toss on a full military uniform and you're just like, I'll fucking kill everybody here.
Yeah, the president was running after they captured like the 2 Americans and the 100 defectors. They just did military drills, and the president was there, literally wearing the outfit you're describing, like a dark green shirt and aviators, just standing there, being like, 1, 2, just do a Major Payne voice.
He's like, now everybody do a roll real quick. Nice, that'll scare them. Yeah, it's like baseball coaches wearing the uniform. So you don't play. Why? You don't have to dress like a fucking dickhead.
Same blueprint, different decade. Bay of Pigs. They throw it out casually, but the comparison is absolutely perfect. Outsourced operation, underfunded, public humiliation, and somehow the people behind it face zero real consequences. Still getting recycled because it works just enough to keep trying, and the pendulum swings every 4 to 5 years. And then they zoom out to the visual. The uniform, aviators, staged military drills. That performance isn't ego, that's a calculated move. When your legitimacy is under constant pressure, you have to perform strength. The optics and the actual power become the same thing. You don't have to win, you just have to look like you did.